Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Breathing for Sleep. And I hope that you have been finding the videos helpful for your sleep, your relaxation, to unwind and just have some moments of peace as you get ready for bed or to get ready to relax. So, just like we have been doing the past couple of weeks, we're going to do some movement. We're going to do some breath work. And again, I focus all of this on coherent breathing or breath, body, mind based on the healing power of the breath. So if anyone's ever interested in that, you can go ahead and pick up the book. A lot of the practices that I share are based on the book. The book also talks about the science behind the practices. So again, we're going to do some movements. We're going to do some coherent breathing with the movements. Then we're going to do some coherent breathing as we lay down for bed. This time I'm going to use our imagination to move our breath. So I'm going to invite you to kind of listen to my words as I tell you. It sounds like the sound is okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. You can hear the tones and you can hear my voice. So I'll make sure that I stay close enough to the microphone that you hear both. Um, I am going to probably just do these for about a half hour, maybe a little bit more, half hour to 40 minutes, just so you know. I try not to ever go over the time. So try to make this time just for you, time for you to take care of you, not about anyone else. This is your time to step away from everything and to just be there for you. So, why don't we start off? I already have my um, camera raised up. You can just stand up for this. And the really cool part is, I'm the only person that is on camera. The rest of you can do these practices and not worry about looking silly or anything. So just enjoy them, do them to feel better, and we'll have a great time doing the practices together. So just stand up and you can have your feet shoulder width apart and just begin to shake. And if you can't see, I'm shaking my arms like that. I'm just gently shaking my whole body, lifting my heels off the ground, allowing my arms to come by my side like the ropes and just letting them go and releasing any tension in our body just by gently shaking. And you can have your soles of your feet kind of planted on the ground while gently lifting your heels to give your body a bounce. If that's too much, just leaving your feet completely on the ground, almost like there's glue to your feet, as you just let your body shake and release the tension. And you can add breath and voice to all of this by breathing in, breathing out with a roar. Gently reminding us we always have voice in our life, and to use our voice when we want to speak out or speak up. And continue to shake, releasing tension. You can imagine a nice light going from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, filling up the spots that are being released or emptied of tension, of stress, filling them up with a bright light of any color of your choice, your favorite color, a relaxing color for you. And let's use our voice again, breathing in, breathing out with a roar. Activating our vagal nerve, releasing tension with our roar, and also reminding us that our voice matters in life. And just a little while longer of shaking Maybe closing your eyes, imagining that every fiber of your being is being released with tension and it's being replaced with peace and tranquility, relaxation, and gently coming to stillness, closing or lowering your eyes if they're not already closed, and just notice how your body feels. Notice where the energy might have shifted in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Now I invite you to go ahead and open your eyes. So next we're going to do a hot breath. And I'm going to show you a hot breath that is empowering. I think that I did it the first week, and it's one of the ones that I like a lot. So you're going to breathe in as you bring your hands up. I'm just squatting down so you can see my hands. And breathe out with a ha as you gently bring your hands together like this. And you're going to do ha. And again, you can do ha as loud as you want. And these two practices, the shaking and the hot breath, are energizers, but they're good releasers too. So for me, as a person that is kind of hyper, I need to release some of my energy prior to trying to sit or to go to bed. So some these practices are really effective for me if I've had a long day, even though I'm completely exhausted, there's still pent up stuff inside of me that the shaking allows me to release, the hot breath allows me to release, and it allows me to sit with the coherent breathing at the end in a more relaxed state of mind, a relaxed body, a relaxed spirit, a relaxed soul. So we're going to do the ha breath. Like I said, we're going to breathe in as we bring our hands up and then breathe out with a ha as we gently allow our elbows to come down by our side, closing our hands together with a ha. And you could stand or sit for any of these practices with your feet shoulder width apart. And before we add movement, let's coordinate our breath with a nice breath in and breath out with a sigh. Breathing in. Ha! 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 Two more times. Ha! Ha! Allow your arms to go down by your side. Close or lower your eyelids. And once again, just notice how your body is feeling. Notice where the energy is changed in your head, maybe in your heart, in your belly. And go ahead and open or raise your eyelids. So, the hot breath, there's so many different variations, but because this is about breathing for sleep, I'm not going to do another hot breath. If you're doing this practice in the middle of your day or maybe in the afternoon and you want to give yourself a little bit of energy, do the hot breath a couple more times. Not too many times, but if you watch some of the other videos, there's other variations of the hot breath that you can add to it. There's ones breathing in and breathing out like you're flicking water off your fingers with a ha. There's tapping at the base of your neck and the top of your legs above your knees. So there's different variations, and that's the hot breath is a good one to use if you're a little bit low on energy, maybe right after lunch and you have a meeting that you need to attend and you're feeling like, oh, so it's really good for that. So what we're going to do is my favorite practice, which is the 4462. And it's about clearing energy in this area, our wisdom, our compassion, our vitality center, and just kind of clearing the energy. So I'll show you the practice and then we'll do it together if you want to join me. And you can stand or sit if you're standing with your feet shoulder width apart. And you're going to just start with your palms facing up a little bit below your tummy button. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4, and I'm just squatting down so you can see my hands. Hold our breath for the count of 4. Breathe out for the count of 6, and then pause our breath or hold our breath for the count of 2, once again with our palms facing up. If this does not work, you can just breathe in and out with bringing your hands just right here. If your shoulders bother you, and if this doesn't work, you can just gently do it like this. And if that doesn't work, just do the breath practice. I do want to show you that you're breathing in, you're bringing your hands are close to your body, not out here. And that, that helps with not having your arms too far out, but it also just helps clearing the energy. I started doing the practice. My hands were way out here. Once I started bringing them closer, I noticed more energy moving. So for me, it was helpful. Many people brought that to my attention. And then also, as you're breathing in, and you notice my hands start to turn. So it's very helpful to turn them before bringing them by your head, or you can start to turn them right here, whatever's more comfortable. Just notice what's comfortable for your shoulders. Many people with shoulder issues feel like it's better to do it right here. So people have different preferences. Your hands are going to naturally turn, but you might need to just adjust it to have less pressure on your shoulders or on your neck or whatever feels comfortable for your body. I didn't mention that in the beginning, but any of the practices that I share, that don't feel right for you, you don't have to do. Please just take care of yourself. You know yourself best after anyone or before anyone. You know yourself the best. You know what feels right for you. So do what feels right for you. This is about taking care of you. So stand with your feet shoulder width apart, or sit with your feet planted on the ground. We're going to start with our palms facing up. And let's coordinate our breath before we add movement, taking a nice breath in and breath out with a sigh. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 2. Breath in. Hold the breath. Breathing out. Pause. 2. 2 more times. Breathing in. Hold the breath. Breathing out. Pause. 2. Breathing in. Hold the breath. Breathing out. Pause. 2. Just allow your arms to go down by your side. Close or lower your eyelids and just notice how your body feels. Notice where the energy might have changed in your body, in your wisdom, compassion, or vitality center. Notice the quality of your thoughts. Now, if you have your eyes closed, you can go ahead and open them. So the 4-4-6-2 is a really good breath to help us work through strong emotions so we don't bring them into our sleep cycle, if we don't bring them into our nighttime. So the 4-4-6-2, I said it was one of my favorite practices. The reason it is because it is so helpful to be able to release some strong emotions I might be feeling so I don't take them into my next moment. So the next thing we're going to do before we get ready to sit down is the 4-4 arm circles. And these are expanding our heart, also getting us ready for the coherent breath rate. Now, I did say I was going to do alternate nostril breathing. I'm not going to today, but I will next week. And I also will introduce you to earth and sky. And I'll write myself a note just so I remember. So we're going to do arm circles, and it's similar to what we were just doing with the 4-4-6-2. We're going to start with our palms facing up a little bit below our tummy button. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4, and then breathe out for the count of 4. And if this doesn't work, you could just breathe in and out for the count of 4, or just do the breath work itself. So we'll do a couple of rounds this way, then I'm going to ask you to reverse and do it that way, and then we're going to sit or lay down for some coherent breathing. So start with your palms facing up a little bit below your tummy button, and before we add movement, let's coordinate our breath with a nice breath in and breath out with a sigh. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. We're going to pause that for a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the tones, and we're going to do them to the tones. And you're going to see, does that make a difference for you? A lot of people say when they hear the tones and they do the movement with the tones, that's helpful. So let's do that together. Inhale. So let's do it together. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Now let's reverse. Breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe in, gather love, compassion, kindness, all those amazing things. And as you breathe out, spread it from the top of your head all the way to the tips of your toes. Breathing in And breath out, spreading that from the top of our heads to the tips of our toes. Last time, breathing in, gathering love, compassion, kindness. And breathing out, giving ourselves a nice hug. Bring that into our body, into our spirit, closing or lowering our eyes. And notice how our body feels after that practice. Releasing our arms down by our side, keeping our eyes closed. And just notice how your body feels. And now I invite you to go ahead and open your eyes. Find a comfortable spot to sit or lay down. We're going to do some coherent breathing together. So you could lay down, get yourself comfortable, ready for bed. This is your time for you. So I invite you to go ahead and take a nice breath in and breath out with a sigh. Another breath in, breath out with a sigh. And I invite you to go ahead and close or lower your eyelids, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your eyes, relaxing your neck muscles, relaxing your shoulders and your arms, relaxing all the muscles in your back, starting from the top of your back all the way down to the base of your spine. Relaxing your legs and your feet. And breathing in 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Breathing in as the tones go up. Breathing out as the tones go down. Breath in and breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breath in and breath out. And do that on your own, breathing in and out. Breathing in as the tones go up. And breathing out as the tones go down. Let's use our imagination to move our breath. Imagine your breath going in and up to the top of your head and out and down to the base of your spine like a cool breeze. In and up to the top of your head and out and down to the base of your spine. In and up to the top of your head and out and down to the base of your spine. Using your imagination, it could be a breath, a wave, and it's going down to the base of your spine. Do that on your own for a couple of breaths. Breathing in and up to the top of your head and out and down to the base of your spine. Breathing in and up to the top of your head and out and down through the soles of your feet like a bubbling brook. Breathing in and up to the top of your head and out and down through the soles of your feet. Breathing in and up to the top of your head and breathing out and down through the soles of your feet. And do that on your own for a couple of breaths. Using your imagination to breathe in and up to the top of your head and breathe out and down through the soles of your feet. Breathing in and up to the top of your head and breathing out and down through the soles of your feet. Let's return to breathing in and up to the top of your head and breathing out and down to the base of your spine. Breathing in and up to the top of your head and breathing out and down to the base of your spine. Gently release, moving your breath to different points of your body and breathing in as the tones go up and breathing out as the tones go down. Breath in and breath out. Breathing in as the tones go up and breathing out as the tones go down. Continue to sit or lay down with your eyes closed or lowered, and just allow your body to continue to relax. If you want to just turn this off, you can go to sleep now. If you need to wake up and do other things, I invite you to bring all of your attention to the soles of your feet. Now to your ankles, Bringing that attention to the back of your knees. Bringing all of your attention to the place where your legs meet your body. Bringing all of your attention to the inside of your belly. Can you bring all that attention to your heart center? Now to the inside of your throat. Moving that attention to the spot between your eyes. And bringing all of that attention to the top of your head. Now continue to sit or lay down as I gently read something to you. It seems impossible, but very humbled life has cried it so. The sweetness of living comes to us when the very humanness we regret and try to hide, our our seeming flaws and shameful secrets, are worked by time and nature into a honey all their own. Ultimately, it is where we are not perfect, where we are broken and cracked, where the winds whistled through, that is the stuff of transformation. Now I invite you to breathe in and breathe out with a sigh. Breathe in peace, tranquility, and breathe out with a sigh. If you're laying down, I invite you to roll over on your right side, gently bring yourself up to a seated position. Start to stretch, rolling your wrist, moving your bodies in any way that feels comfortable for you. If you want, you can continue laying down, going to sleep. Continue to rest, relax. Opening your eyes when it feels right for you. Coming back to the environment you started this practice in. And moving on either with the rest of your evening, going to sleep, moving on with the rest of your day. So thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Next week, I will introduce alternate nostril breathing in earth and sky. As always, if you have any feedback, please share comments, anything that worked for you or anything that did not work for you. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Thank you.